Give it a smack. There you go.
At a synagogue in Rockland County, New York, prayers have been set aside for tactical training.
You ever seen a pregnant woman with a semi-automatic rifle before?
Have you ever owned a gun before?
No, not yet.
Are you going to get one?
Yes.
These are close-range weapons.
Jonathan Stern, a former Israeli soldier, is leading the class.
A lot of Jews in America, unfortunately, have been brought up with the attitude that guns, that's not us. Of course, the murderer is responsible, but just as much that rabbi who told you not to get a gun because it's not the Jewish way, he's the murderer too.
When lives are in danger, his message is simple.
Shoot first, think later. Don't worry about it.
And in this climate of fear, he's in high demand.
Is this America? I don't recognize it anymore.
There's always anti-Semitism. It'll quiet down, it'll come back. It'll quiet down. This is going on for thousands of years.
Just down the road, this is the scene where 4 days earlier, a man burst into a rabbi's home with a machete, stabbing 5 people.
And I grabbed the coffee table and I picked it up and smashed it into his face.
This is not normal life, is it?
No, it's not normal life. I hope not.
It wasn't a simple case of white supremacy. Police charged Grafton Thomas, claiming he searched online for Hitler. His family say he was mentally ill. The attack followed one earlier in the month in which 2 gunmen stormed a kosher grocery store in New Jersey, leaving 6 dead.
What is driving those people to do this? We don't have the answers. And quite frankly, there is no answer for hate.
Across the US since 2013, Jewish hate crimes from vandalism to murder have surged from 800 to 1,900 a year. Other faith-based communities and minority groups are reporting a similar increase.
I was injured in a line-of-duty shooting years back.
Patrick Brosnan was a South Bronx detective during the 80s and 90s.
2,245 New Yorkers murdered back in 1990, 100,000 robberies. It was crazy. I see this actually as worse.
Now he runs a private security company employing 5,000 people coast to coast.
Phones are ringing off the hook.
Mom, cool.
Growing up even in Australia, I had a couple of anti-Semitic incidents where I was physically beaten up.
Rabbi Dov Oliver moved here 13 years ago with his wife Chevy.
Most of the people that live here were escaping the crime and noise of Brooklyn.
Now this Aussie rabbi sees protection as paramount.
I do see the merit and the value in being armed, but in a responsible way.
I have a different viewpoint.
The debate over arms is now raging throughout this orthodox community.
We don't want to have a society where people are taking up arms to protect themselves when government failed them. That's terribly wrong.
Beyond the threat to human life is the impact this is having on American society. Even here in the state of New York, the biggest cultural melting pot in the world, communities are retreating further into their enclaves and pacifists are taking up arms.
There's really a battle here between right and wrong, good and evil, and we have to take it upon ourselves to look to spread light and look to spread goodness and kindness and love.
Turning the other cheek seems harder than ever. David Lipson, ABC News, Rockland County, New York.